Hey everyone, Cruising with JT here, and I'm so excited to start my first ever Alaska Cruising Tips video series, especially with the excitement of the 2024 Alaska cruising season beginning recently. Today we're going to start with what cruise lines and ships to consider if you are thinking of going to Alaska this summer or sometime in the future. Here we go. Be sure to hit that like button, everyone, and if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel and also enable those notifications. Choosing a cruise line for an Alaska cruise depends on various factors such as your budget, preferred amenities, the itinerary, and personal preferences. It all comes down to what suits you and your family and friends, as there are just so many options. Here's a breakdown of each cruise line that goes to Alaska from Seattle. Starting off is Royal Caribbean International. Royal Caribbean offers Alaska cruises with its large, feature-packed ships and provides a variety of activities on board, from rock climbing to Broadway-style shows, to indoor skydiving, to bumper cars, to going up the North Star, and more, along with diverse dining options. Two of the ships that Royal Caribbean sends up to Alaska from Seattle are Ovation of the Seas and Quantum of the Seas. I personally love both of these ships as I've been on them 5 times, all to Alaska, and I know you love their offerings as well. From a family perspective, these two ships do get bonus points compared to the rest, as their Adventure Ocean program is top-notch and there's a ton to do for the little ones, even teenagers. However, their itinerary does not include a visit to Glacier Bay National Park, which is a premier destination up to Alaska. More on this to come in a later video, and why you may want to pick the itinerary over the cruise line and ship. Just for your information, Royal Caribbean goes to Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier. Next up is Princess Cruises. Princess Cruises is known for its extensive Alaska cruise offerings. They offer a wide range of itineraries from 7 to 14 days, with options for land and sea combinations. Their ships feature amenities like onboard naturalists, specialty dining options, and enrichment programs. The two ships that will be going to Alaska this year include the Discovery Princess and the Majestic Princess. The Discovery Princess will visit Glacier Bay National Park, and the Majestic Princess will visit Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier. Princess Cruises' onboard experience is a bit elevated compared to some of the contemporary cruise lines such as Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, and Carnival, as they are a premium cruise line, so you'll get that upscale service and experience when going on Princess. I'm a huge fan of their ships and offerings, and while they're not the number one in being the most family-friendly, they do have their Camp Discovery program for the kids to enjoy. Princess has been rated as the #1 cruise to Alaska for many years, and after going on 2 Princess cruises to Alaska last summer, I can see why. Up next is our friends at Norwegian Cruise Line. Norwegian offers a more relaxed and freestyle cruising experience compared to the other cruise lines. Their Alaska itineraries often include stops at popular ports like Juneau, Skagway, and Ketchikan. Norwegian ships offer a range of dining options, entertainment choices, and onboard activities, including go-karting and laser tag, and they have some pretty cool water slides as well. The two ships Norwegian is sending up to Alaska this year from Seattle include the Norwegian Bliss and the Norwegian Encore. The Bliss primarily does the Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier itinerary, whereas the Encore does the Glacier Bay National Park visits. If it's your first time to Alaska, I highly recommend the Encore, as there's just something so special about visiting Glacier Bay National Park for the first time. Seeing the glaciers up close is truly amazing, and I guarantee you'll cherish those memories forever. Moving right along is Celebrity Cruises, which offers upscale cruising experiences with modern amenities and stylish designs. Their Alaskan itineraries often include scenic cruising through the Inside Passage and visit to ports like Sitka and Victoria, British Columbia. Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier is the main glacier highlight for this option, so while it's beautiful, it still isn't Glacier Bay, which I highly recommend experiencing, at least for your first cruise to Alaska. One of their most exciting ships is making its first ever visit to Seattle this summer, and that is the Celebrity Edge. The ship that really changed cruising for Celebrity, as the Edge is the first in its Edge class of ships. The experiences that this ship offers are very unique, from their magic carpet to the dazzling shows and dining options. Seattle is very lucky to have this beauty cruising from Seattle. Previously, they had the Celebrity Solstice sailing out of here, but they have repositioned that ship, and now we have the Edge, which I'm really excited about. Celebrity Cruises isn't known for their kids programs, so if you have kids, I usually recommend not taking this cruise line and ship. You may want to stick with the other lines for more kid-friendly programs and offerings. Holland America line is up next. They're known for their classic cruising experience and deep roots in Alaska. Their ships offer a blend of comfort and adventure, with features like culinary experiences highlighting local cuisine and onboard experts providing insight into Alaska's wildlife and culture. The two ships that Holland America is sending to Alaska this year from Seattle are the Westerdam and the Eurodam. The Westerdam will be visiting Endicott Arm Dawes Glacier, while the Eurodam will go up to Glacier Bay National Park. If I had to pick, it would be the one with Glacier Bay, of course. Holland America does cater to a certain demographic, and from my experience, it's a more laid-back cruising style. They do have the reputation for catering to a, let's say, older / more retired demographic in nature, and that is true from my perspective. When I was on the Eurodome a few years back for a ship tour, I saw no kids at all on embarkation day, and for good reason. Kids will likely get bored on the ship, but if you don't take the kids and want an upscale and hopefully not a boring experience, you may want to try Holland America. While it's well known for its Caribbean cruises, Carnival also offers Alaskan itineraries. Carnival's Alaskan cruises are typically more budget-friendly and family-oriented, featuring fun on-board activities and entertainment. The 2 ships that Carnival will be sending to Alaska this year include the Carnival Spirit and the Carnival Luminosa. One of the unique things about these ships' itineraries is that they are the only ones that go to the Tracy Arm Fjord inlet up in Alaska. No other cruise line offers that, so if you want a different glacier viewing experience, you could try Carnival. Keep in mind that just like Holland America, these ships are slightly older and cater to a certain demographic. Carnival is definitely a bit more of the younger crowd compared to Holland America, and the ships offer fun experiences on board including water slides, and they have been known to create a fun atmosphere. Do you want some Disney magic in Alaska? Great news! Disney Cruise Line also offers family-friendly Alaskan cruises with their signature Disney Wonder ship sailing from Vancouver. There are no Disney cruises out of Seattle, and while their Alaskan itineraries are limited compared to other destinations, Disney's attention to detail and exceptional service can make for a memorable experience. They are a premium cruise line, and you can see this by their premium prices, but as with all things Disney, it's expensive and you get what you pay for. This is by far the most family-friendly cruise line, as you could probably guess, and the experiences on board are like no other you can experience on any other cruise line. Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends will be on board to show your family the beauty of Alaska, the glaciers and ice, and to show you have a magical Disney wonderful time. So with that being said, I highly recommend either taking Royal Caribbean, Princess Cruises, or Norwegian Cruise Line for your first time to Alaska. Nothing against the other cruise lines, but I'm going to recommend the ones I've been on before, as they've enabled me to go back to Alaska over and over again. For some background, I've been to Alaska 10 times on those cruise lines. They offer the most in terms of activities and experiences on board that you and your family will love, and you want to come back for more. Trust me, I'm a perfect example. Before making a decision, consider researching each cruise line's offerings, reading reviews from other travelers, and evaluating what aspects of the cruise line experience are most important to you. Additionally, consider factors like cabin accommodations, onboard activities, dining options, and shore excursion opportunities when choosing the right cruise line for your Alaska adventure. So I hope this video helped you narrow down some options for your next cruise to Alaska. Until the next time, this is Cruising with JT. Thank you so much for watching, and leave a comment or question below you have about Alaska cruising, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. I truly appreciate your support. Bon voyage! And a special shout out to all my Patreon and YouTube members. Thank you so much for your additional support. If you'd like to become a Patreon or YouTube member, I'll include the links in the description below. It's basically a behind the scenes view of Cruising with JT and special access to various benefits and perks and inside information into my upcoming videos. So if you do decide to join, I truly appreciate your support. This video is sponsored by MEI Travel. Feel free to reach out to me at cruisingwithjt@gmail.com, and I'll get you connected to my travel agent at MEI Travel. She'll take great care of you, and I'll also include the information in the description below. Thank you so much.